This video I'm going to configure my Windows 11 Pro PC as a host by setting up IIS, installing .NET 10 hosting bundle, along with the URL rewrite and application request routing modules. So the first thing that I'm going to do to set up Internet Information Services, or IIS, is go down and right-click on the Windows Start icon, and then go up and click on Settings. And after that page loads, I will go up to the left menu and click on the System option. Then I'll go over and scroll down until I see optional features and click on that, which will then show related settings where I will click on more Windows features. And now with that window open, I can close the system window and then maximize the Windows features so I can see all of the options better. So what I'm looking for is Internet Information Services, and after clicking on the plus to the left to expand it, I will then expand Web Management Tools and select to install it with the default options. Then after collapsing the Web Management Tools, I'll go down to expand and select the World Wide Web Services options and the first option, which is Application Development Features. And from here, the only thing that I want to select is WebSocket Protocol, so after doing that, I'll collapse the Application Development Features and then expand the Common HTTP features. I do not change anything already selected here, so I will collapse those features and go down to unselect the Health and Diagnostic features, since I wrote my own tools into my framework to log and monitor web traffic. I will also leave the performance features as they are set by default and then go down to expand the security features where I will select IP security and Windows authentication. And with all the features selected that I want to install, I will then go over and down to click on the OK button, which will search for and apply the changes to my operating system that I have made. So after Windows completes the installation of the requested features, I can now click on the Close button to begin customizing the desktop for my host computer. And to do that, I will go down and click on the Start button, and then up to click inside the search field where I will begin to type IIS until Internet Information Services shows up under Best Match. Then from there, I will go down and over to click on the Open File Location option, which will open up File Explorer to the folder that has the shortcut to the application. So I will right-click on the Internet Information Services Manager shortcut, and then go over to click on Show More Options, then up to hover over Send To, and over to click on Desktop Create Shortcut. And that is how I add shortcuts to the desktop, so I will go through and add a couple more that I use to manage my host computer before moving on to download and install the .NET Core 10 hosting bundle. So after I have my desktop set up how I want, I will open up Chrome and then perform a search for .NET download, and after the results load, I want to click on the first result from .NET.Microsoft.com. Once that page loads, I'll go down and click on the All .NET 10 Downloads link, which will take me to the SDK and runtime options, and the link I want to click next is the Windows Hosting Bundle under ASP.NET Core Runtime 10. Now I will go up and click on the Downloads icon in the upper right corner of Chrome, and then down to click on Full Download History, and it will take me to the Downloads page where I can watch the progress. So while the .NET installer is downloading, I'll go up and click on the first tab and then search for URL Rewrite Download in Chrome. And after the results show up, I want to go down and click on the first option from IIS.net, which is the official website for the web server technology managed by Microsoft. After the page loads, I will scroll down to look for a small link to the English version of the x64 installer, and I will then click on it to start the download process. Then I'll go up to check the downloads before going back to the first tab to search for the last installer I want, which I will type in A or R download to find it. Now after the results load, I want to go down and click on the first option again from IIS.net. And again, I will scroll down to look for the download link for the x64 installer and click on it to add to the queue. Then I will just go up to close the first tab, since I don't need to search for and download anything else to set up my computer as a web server host. Now after everything is downloaded, I will click on the little folder icon to open up File Explorer to my downloads, click on the little X to delete the entries, and then close Chrome. Then from here I will double click on the .NET Hosting 10 installer file and minimize File Explorer while I wait for the setup window to pop up for me to click Install to begin. And after clicking Yes to allow the app to make changes to my device, I will wait for the installation to complete and then click the Close button before going down to click the File Explorer icon in the taskbar to focus it again. Now I'll go up to double click on the IIS desktop icon so I can show what it looks like before installing URL Rewrite and Application Request Routing. URL Rewrite will show up in the middle under the IIS icons if it is installed, and Application Request Routing will show to the left as Server Farms under the Sites folder when it is collapsed. So I will close Internet Information Services Manager and then go double click on the installer with Rewrite in the file name to begin the setup for it. Then I will accept the terms in the license agreement and go down to click on the Install button. And again, I will allow the installer to make changes to my computer and wait for setup to complete so I can click on the Finish button after. I'll go up and open up IIS Manager again to show that now you can see an icon for URL Rewrite to double click and manage. So I will close the manager and go down to double click on the installer file with request router in the name and then accept the terms in the license agreement and start the setup by clicking the Install button. And one last time, I will allow that installer to change my computer and wait for the setup to complete so I can click on the Finish button to close it. Now when I go up to double-click on my IIS icon on the desktop and expand the host, I will see Server Farms as an option, so I can right-click on it and click on Create Server Farm to start one. This is just a video for setting up a computer to become a web server host though, so I won't go into detail on how to use it or URL rewrite. Hopefully this video has helped, and feel free to ask any questions that you still may have in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more quick and on-point videos.